Galnet News Digest Review of the Year 3304. We recall the news so you don't have to. Part 5. New Things in the Galaxy. A number of improvements were made to the Galaxy over the past year. Here's a very quick rundown of some of the most exciting. February. Galactic authorities introduce a number of much harsher responses to crime, with the introduction of Advanced Tactical Response and detention centres. Bounties now never go dormant, and killing members of the Pilots Federation raises something called notoriety. Lakon introduces a new medium combat ship, the Alliance Chieftain. The Keelback gets a second seat, which makes operating the ship-launched fighter a whole lot easier. The Lakon Type 9 gets a massive increase in cargo space with an extra size 8 bay. Engineering gets easier with progressively improved modules, pinnable blueprints, remote engineering and per-material storage caps. Synthesis is also improved, often with simplified requirements for easier to find materials, although the actual process of synthesis is now much slower. The Guardian frameshift drive booster is introduced and then immediately withdrawn for modification after it's discovered that ships fitted with the module have a 0 light-year jump range. Galnet audio becomes available for those who like their news read to them. June. The Guardian frameshift drive booster is reintroduced. It works this time, opening up faraway places for explorers and often allowing combat ships to jump as far as the next system. Falcon de Lacy introduces the Crate Mark II. All other ships are parked up as everyone goes crate crazy. Lakon introduces a new medium combat ship, the Alliance Challenger. August. Lakon introduces a new medium combat ship, the Alliance Crusader. 4 new engineers set up shop in Colonia to service the needs of the swelling masses of commanders displaced by Thargoid activity in the bubble. Commanders who have lived in Colonia since its establishment are angry to discover that these new engineers will not do business unless their prospective customers have already used bubble-based engineers to customize their ships. Further controversy ensues when it's discovered that one of the new engineers, Etienne Dorn, is demanding that his customers bring him cryogenically frozen humans to keep in his dungeon. December. New mining technology is introduced, including the new pulse wave analyzer, the new abrasion blaster, the new subsurface displacement missile, and the new seismic charge launcher. Thousands of commanders set off to make their fortunes mining. Thousands of commanders forget to fit at least one of the new devices. Mining asteroids from the inside out and even cracking open asteroids reveals new ranges of minerals with silly names such as rod plumsite. One mineral in particular, so-called void opals, catch the imagination, partly because of their exquisite blackness, but mainly because of the ridiculously high prices they command, at least until oversupply starts to reduce demand. Environmental campaigners protest about the clouds of mining debris left in previously pristine rings by the modern-day Klondikers. Exploration equipment is also vastly improved with the new full system scanner, capable of discovering all the bodies in a system with no need for intra-system travel. A completely new version of the detailed surface scanner maps bodies using probes, returning information about any surface sites of interest, meaning that the many exciting undiscovered things out in the galaxy can now become less undiscovered. The DSS can also be used to find mineral hotspots in planetary rings, and the FSS can be used to find signal sources. Both the FSS and the DSS require the commander to be in supercruise and throttled right back, leaving them sitting ducks for pirates and other ne'er-do-wells. Squadrons are introduced, leading to confusion in the Lave system, where the Lave radio network manages to become leaderless within 24 hours of establishing the squadron. A profanity filter leads to words like poo being turned into asterisks, which is a problem if your name is Commander Wotherspoon. Falcon de Lacy releases the Crate Phantom, the first new exploration-capable ship since the Diamondback Explorer. The other new ship, Zorgon Peterson's Mamba, is supposed to be modelled on the old racer of that name, but is tweaked to make it safer and less fun. And there's a new orrery system map. After 5 minutes playing with it, no one remembers that there's an orrery system map. And that was the final part of this year's Galnet News. Galnet News, we recalled the news so you didn't have to.